What's up, everybody? It's Mac from MacTheMovieguy.com, and today we're going to be doing something a little different in preparation for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which comes out Thursday night for previews and Friday night, actually. I decided that I needed to re-up on Guardians of the Galaxy, so I watched the Blu-ray of Guardians of the Galaxy, and I actually watched it once, just as a film to watch it so that I could remember, and then I watched it with the director's commentary. You don't always want to watch the director's commentary because they pretty much talk over the whole film, so you miss a lot of the film otherwise. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that. So one thing that I will note is I went back and looked at my review, which I gave Guardians an A- when it first came out. I had some minor problems with it that didn't play out as minor problems upon my second and third viewing. I just didn't care. I just thought the film was fun. I was able to sit back and relax more. I knew it was going to happen. I don't change my grades. I've never re-reviewed a film before and changed a grade, so I can't officially change it to an A, but I would say it's like an A on the second viewing, if you'll take that. Gotta have rules, gotta stick to them, right? So Guardians and James Gunn's commentary. James Gunn is a good director. He is somebody who definitely has perspective and vision, which, if you know me, those are the two things that I always look for in a director, is somebody who brings something special because they're behind the camera. Because you have so many directors out there coming out of film school that I feel like are just hired, and they come in and they direct a film and it's very paint by numbers and they don't really have anything to say, and it looks like you've seen it before, it feels like you've seen it before. And James Gunn is not one of those directors. He's very much somebody who likes to keep it fresh and has his own sort of vibe to the movie. So, but his commentary is not great. He doesn't really offer anything new or anything unexpected. I don't know if Marvel told him, you have to have a very friendly commentary, but it's super friendly. He spends most of the commentary talking about how much he loves everybody, breaks it down, like as they appear on camera, he's like, oh, I love so-and-so, oh, I love so-and-so, oh, that's actually played by my friend, oh, this guy's played by my friend who, funny story, we went out on a double date with these two roommates and that's how we met. It's like, they're all his friends. There's so many of his friends. I did learn that Sean Gunn, when he wasn't playing a Ravager, was the stand-in, the green screen stand-in for Rocket. So that was kind of cool. But for the most part, you don't really learn too much about the film. He doesn't really... A lot of directors, when they have their commentary, there's always something that went wrong. There's a shot that just didn't happen. An actor just wasn't getting the scene. Something. You always learn something interesting about the film. Here, the most interesting thing that I learned was that there was a flu and some of the actors got sick. That's about it. I would say maybe 15% of the commentary is useful and 85% of it is James Gunn talking about how amazing everybody is and talented and how he loved working with them, and how he loved that scene. Or he might explain a little bit about something that got cut leading into the scene, or how the scene was longer but then he loved it but he was sad he had to cut it for pacing. So everything is about how much James Gunn loves everything. So it didn't really do anything for me. It didn't really let me know who James Gunn is. I was a little disappointed. The other Blu-ray special features, there's some deleted scenes. Nothing really special to get excited about there. There's a gag reel, if you like that sort of thing. And there's 3 featurettes. There's obviously the requisite bullshit featurette, which is Avengers of Age of Ultron first look, which obviously I don't need that anymore because I've seen Avengers Age of Ultron. So I I didn't even bother watching that, to be completely honest. I just did not bother watching it. I did watch, there's a Guardians of the Galaxy featurette that feels like what an HBO first look is. It's meant to be seen before you see the movie. It introduces you sort of to the characters and their world. For people who need that sort of thing, I don't really need it. I felt like the featurette was kind of a waste. It's really only for like super fans before the movie comes out, so they can sort of see and be like, oh, all these Easter eggs, oh my god, it looks amazing. But then afterwards, you've already seen the film, or seen the film a couple times, and then you're watching this and you're like, this doesn't really cut it for me. And then there's a visual effects featurette, which was pretty cool. So if you want to know how they did things in the film, then yes, that is what that featurette does. So I did have a much better time the second time around watching Guardians. I think it's a great film. I think it's fun. I think it's different from other Marvel movies because of the comedy, because it really takes the comedy to the forefront. Iron Man has like hints of comedy with Robert Downey Jr.'s snarkiness, but this one really just goes all out for the comedy, and I think that's part of what it works. Also, the cast is just great. I mean, everybody's perfectly cast. Chris Pratt is fantastic as Star-Lord. Zoe Saldana is fantastic as Gamora. Dave Bautista, who I had some problems with in my review the first time around, I didn't have those problems the second time around when I heard him reading Drax's lines. I had a better understanding of who Drax was at that point. So I thought he did a great job, especially for a professional wrestler. Bradley Cooper does some great voice work for Rocket. Vin Diesel also does some great voice work for Groot. When you think about how he has to convey emotion and stuff through just saying very few words. He only says 5 words throughout the entire film. He either says, I am Groot, and then at the end, he says, we are Groot. So, and he can only say that once. So the rest of the film, he just spends time trying to convey emotion, but Groot? You know, like, I don't know. Good job. I thought, I learned in the DVD commentary that Josh Brolin actually did motion capture for Thanos. So I thought that was cool and interesting. He didn't just do voiceover work like Bradley Cooper and Vin Diesel did. And then Karen Gillian as Nebula. I thought some people have been giving her a hard time for overacting, but I just think that that's sort of the role. I think that's sort of the intensity of the role. And when you're living in this like hyper reality universe where everything is funny and off the wall, I feel like a character like hers fits in. I don't think her character would fit in a more serious film. Like if we transplanted her into, for example, the Star Trek universe, the new one, the J.J. Abrams reboot, I don't think her character would work there because it is a little bit too intense. But for this franchise, I don't think it stands out. I don't think it is more than what's required. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing all those characters again. Oh, Michael Rooker. Can't forget Michael Rooker. Michael Rooker is great. I've loved Michael Rooker forever. Merle, Walking Dead, I think he's a great character actor. And I love when character actors are given more to do than just sort of sit in the background or play one-note characters or play the same type of character over and over. I hear his character's expanded upon in Volume 2, and I'm really looking forward to that. If you look at what happened with J.K. Simmons' career after Whiplash, he's getting more and more to do, and we're getting to see more and more of J.K. Simmons, and it's great. Character actors are actors too. They don't need to just play the same role over and over and over and over, even if they're really good at it. So I can't wait for Rooker to get his big break. He's been working for so long, and hopefully Volume 2 shows casting directors that he's capable of so much more than what he's been getting. So that's that. Guardians of the Galaxy, even better than I remembered it. I had a lot of fun. Really looking forward to Volume 2. Hopefully I'll get a review up on Friday when it's released. I'm totally planning on doing that. Might even go see a Thursday night show. Not entirely sure. But definitely going to get that review up ASAP. So in the meantime, why don't you comment below and let me know what you think about Guardians of the Galaxy. Am I right? Is it an A film? Is it an A- film? Did you hate the film? Is it an F? If so, who are you and why do you hate movies? So, yeah, don't forget. Also, I still need more subscribers. I have 10 subscribers. What? So I'd love to boost that number. So if you're watching this video and you find me at all entertaining, just subscribe. Just take that leap of faith and subscribe for more content. So until Friday, peace out.